This weekend I went to an open day of the Kirkaldy Testing Works Museum in Southwark, South London. David Kirkaldy was born in Dundee in 1820 and educated at Edinburgh University. He worked at the Napier Shipbuilding Works from 1843, where he became chief draftsman and calculator. He left in 1861, and over the next 2.5 years he studied existing technical and mechanical testing methods and designed his own testing machine. Using his own money, he paid for the Leeds firm of Greenwood and Batley to make it, closely supervising the production himself. The machine was delivered unfinished to a London warehouse as Kirkaldy was impatient with the speed of its manufacture. It was 15 metres long and 1.3 metres wide, and it weighed 116 tonnes. Designed to work horizontally, the machine applied load by a hydraulic cylinder and ram. Amazingly, this machine is the same one we see today, still sitting in the same place and still in working order. They fired it up and we got to see it testing a piece of steel to breaking point. It was originally powered by high pressure water, but these days they use an electric pump. I didn't actually know that they had a high pressure water system around the whole city in Victorian times. In 1866, Kirkaldy purchased the land in Southwark and built the building here at 99 Southwark Street. He moved the machine here and it became the world's first independent testing works. Being independent was important because while there were testing facilities before, they were carried out by the people making whatever the product was. Obviously, as you can imagine, that's a terrible idea. His works established the scientific testing of structural building materials as well as the tests on columns, links and girders and other materials like concrete, bricks and wood. They also carried out forensic tests on failed structures. Kirkaldy's motto was facts, not opinions, which these days I feel like a lot more people in the world could take note of. This meant he was not swayed or bothered by any bribes or anyone trying to pay him off. He just wanted the results. This made a lot of people very angry, but gradually a lot of companies actually wanted him to test their product, as it showed a very high level of quality if they had his approval. There's lots more equipment here of other stuff he used for testing, some invented by him and some more modern ones. We got to try out a few ourselves. One of Kirkaldy's first clients was engineer Joseph Cubitt, who was designing Blackfriars Railway Bridge over the Thames, and he hired Kirkaldy to test the timber, cement bricks, granite and wrought and cast iron for the project. He also tested links for Joseph Bazalgette's Hammersmith Bridge over the Thames. Whilst not having the fame of some of his peers like Bazalgette, his work was no less crucial in what made Victorian engineering the most advanced in the world at the time, and it developed a lot of the testing practices we still have today. His work was carried on by his son and then his grandson, who retired in the 1960s. Another company took over the works for a while, but it was finally closed in 1974, and it was fairly swiftly listed, so it became a museum not long after, and it has been ever since. It was one of the most fascinating things I've done for ages, and it was all run by volunteers and donations, so I encourage you to go and see it for yourself or attend an open day if you can.